recording event. And I guess we're live, guys. Hello, welcome to one more Tuesday class with me, Erika Belmonte. Like, it's not Erika. I've just learned how to say my name in English. It's Erika. There's no I in it, so it's just Erika Belmonte. So let's see who's in here. Adelia, long time no see, my dear. I'm so glad you're back. Thank you so much for coming back. It's so great. Thank you, dear teacher Erika. I love your class, sweetheart. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Kayo is saying, hi, my classmates. Only us here, Adelia. I guess you were some minutes ago. I've just seen you guys here. I'm a new computer. I need training. Oh, maybe you're because you arrived some minute before, but we're on. Adriana's here as well. Hello, everyone. Who else? Laurinha, Marcela is also here. Felipe, Desnair, Conde Souza, Dior, Andrea, Raquel. Whoa, so many people today in our class. I'm so glad to have you all here with me tonight. Raquel, who else? Eduardo, Ana! Hello, my dear, my friend. I love it when you're here with me. Mateus, Paulo, Luciano, Lúcia, Ronaldo, Caio, Felipe, Eliette, Silvia. Good evening, guys. Welcome to this class. Yes, today we're going to have a grammar class, but calm down. I'll try to speak a little slower because it's grammar. It's not difficult. The topic is not difficult, but I really want you all to understand. So please, whenever I just say something, I explain something that it doesn't make any sense to you guys. Just a second, because I see myself here just doing the movements and there's some delay. I talk with my hand, using my hands actually. Okay, now I know that I'm live, so okay. So as soon as you have any question, please don't hesitate to write it down, because it's important that you just ask the questions you might have. It's important that you understand. And guys, especially today's topic. Well, the name of the topic we're going to have today is modal verbs, but just forget about this name. Like, why is it called modal verbs? Why modal? Why? Just forget it. Like, knowing the names of these grammar tenses will not be helpful to you. Actually, will just drive you crazy. And I mean it. Like, I think it's important that you understand the tenses in English, like present, past, future, that you understand how preposition works and all these things. It is important. But if it's present perfect, it's present perfect continuous plus phrasal verbs, I think all these names just turn everything into something more confusing. Well, you know, Maido is always saying that, and I totally agree with him. Yes, we do have grammar classes here, but I don't want you to focus on the name, right? Like modal verbs. I just wrote modal verbs here because it's the name, but it's just like, you know, your friend who is João and you just call him Mané. I don't know. So it is what it is. Just try to understand the topic and how you should use each of them, okay? So I'm going to get started. So we have this deal. If you don't understand, just let me know. Okay, so I'm going to start sharing my screen. If you don't see it, if you don't hear me, just tell me, hey, Gilberto, how are you doing? So turn share screen on your entire screen, and let's get it started. So grammar and vocab, that's our lesson number 21. I haven't asked, but is there anyone watching this class for the first time? Just write here in the comments if it's your first time watching my class. I've seen here lots of people have sent before, but if it's your first time, just introduce yourself. And keep in mind, we have our 20 classes before this one. Lots of English survival classes, grammar classes as well. So make sure to watch all of them. And even if you have been watching actually my classes so far, and unfortunately couldn't watch some, so don't forget to go back and watch once, twice, because guys, it's all in English. So it's a chance you have to practice. You're listening, grab new vocabulary and everything else. You guys know that every class we do have both the topic and homework. So you guys can work just basically doing the homework, practicing your listening. So try to listen, I don't know, in the car or while you are in the traffic. It's super duper important, okay? So guys, as I told you before, today is our first class about modal verbs. So yes, our further class is about grammar, because remember that it's not every class that we have, it's grammar. So the topic is grammar and vocab. So it's not like a boring class or just, you know, just to dance. What I do is switch. So one class I take turns. So one class is about grammar and the other one is vocabulary, and the other is grammar and the other is vocabulary. So we're going to keep having modal verb classes for grammar classes, but not vocabulary, okay? So the first one is can. Well, before we start talking about can, just about can itself, I'd like to give you some general information about modal verbs. So first of all, I want to introduce you these verbs, okay? So guys, just repeat after me. Remember that I like you to repeat after me because this helps you guys to improve your pronunciation, to get some accent, and also, you know, improve and learn some of these things as well. So come on, repeat. Can, could, should, would, must, may, might, shall, ought to, had better. So can, could, should, would, must, may, might, shall, ought to, had better. So guys, just don't forget that could, should, would, we don't say the L. So I don't say should, cold. No, it's just could, should, would. Okay, I would do it. Well, but the grammar, the topic about the other ones will be for other classes. Today I want to focus on the topic, on the grammar about can. One thing, there's something about modal verbs that they have in common. Not all of them, but most of them, that once you learn the structure and how it works, you usually go to the rest of them. So not all of them. So it's not everything we're going to learn about can that we're going to use for all the other ones. Like some of them, like ought to, had better, or even shall, we're going to work a little bit different. But could, should, would, must, may, and might are pretty similar to can. All right? So moving on. So we're going to talk about can, both, no, actually, the three of them. So affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Today, we're going to focus on the present tense because, yes, when we're talking about can, good evening, Mark Antonio. When we're talking about can, we do have past and also future of the modal verb can. Yes, we can build sentences in the past and also in the future. Some of you might be like, what? Can is just like can? Yes, it's can in the present. But in the past is another one. And in the future, it's another one. So you're going to have to hang in there because it's not our focus today, all right? It's like just lots of information. So guys, what I always tell you, don't rush. You know, I think everything must go in baby steps. So you learn one thing, you practice this one thing, even if you already know how to use a modal verb can, if it's like easy to you, just keep practicing that one, because there are some situations that we say, should I use it like that? Or we make some mistakes that we even didn't know we would make it. So hello, Louise, how are you doing? So it's just something that it's super, super common, you know, so don't underestimate the topic, you know. It's not like that hard, but it's not like something that I'm not going to pay attention, you know, it's just like so simple. Just pay attention and practice your listening. Okay, so today is just going to be present, but you can wait for further classes for the past and also the future. Well, what else? Understand the meaning and usage of each one. That's what we're going to do today. Common mistakes. Yes, I'm going to mention some very common mistakes that I noticed about students that I used to make those mistakes when I was like starting to learn English. And I'm also going to talk about be able to. All right, so let's move on. Adelia is asking if it's polite. What do you mean by if it's polite, Adelia? I didn't get your question, my sweetheart. You mean using can? Like, it's just a verb. Like, it's not about being polite or not. It's just like using. Let's get to actually understand when and how and why you should use the verb can, right? Well, 3 situations, okay? First of all, is to express ability or lack of ability, okay? So if it's affirmative, it's going to be ability. If it's negative, lack of ability. Lack, guys, is like not having, okay? When you say lack of ability, it means you don't have ability, right? Just like another word. If you don't know this word, just write it down. It's very, very used in English. So just some examples. I want you to repeat after me. So I can speak a little Russian. She can ride a horse. Can you swim? So every time we're talking about being able to do something, when you have the ability, when you know how to do something because you've learned sometime in the past, one of these verbs we're going to use is can, right? And I say one of the verbs because we do have another one, but you have to wait to the end of the class. Another usage for can is for possibility, if it's affirmative, or impossibility if it's negative, right? So when it's possible to do something, when you're asking for if something is possible, you're going to use can, right? So for example, you can catch that train at 9 a.m. Come on. He can't talk to you right now. He's busy. We can't reach him. He's already left. Guys, when I say he's already left, it's not like he is already left, okay? He has already left. That's the contraction for he has. So we say he's already left. Erika, how do I know that? Well, we have the context, we have the structure, because he is already left has no sense in English. But present perfect, verb to be, all these confusions will be for another topic. I just wanted to, call up your attention that it's not he is, but he has already left. All right. So again, when you say you can catch that train, it's like it's possible. You can do it. If you just rush, or if you, just program yourself to leave home a little earlier, you're going to have the possibility to catch the train at 9 a.m. So that's another meaning for can, and another situation that we are able to use this verb. And a third one is when we ask or when we give permission. When we ask permission or when we give permission about something, okay? So just repeat. Can I open the window? Can we go with you? I can't let you in. Okay, so guys, when I say, can I open the window? Guys, we're not going to talk about could today. Okay, could, sorry, today. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of you have already heard, Erika, but could is like more polite than can. Yes, but not like just like that. We use could for like way other situations that I'm not going to mention today. I don't want to confuse you guys. So just let's focus when you're asking permission, when you're giving permission, you can use can. It's perfect. It's polite. It's okay. You can ask anyone in your life, can you do that for me? Can you just give me 5 minutes of your time? Can you? It's like pretty fine. We're still gonna ask about the. We're still gonna talk about the structure: interrogative, negative, affirmative. Don't worry. I just want you to focus right now in the meaning. Okay, so guys, some common mistakes here that I'd like you to pay attention is that I'm just gonna speak for like some seconds in Portuguese because these common mistakes just because of our language. Guys, can, a gente pode traduzir sim por poder conseguir, tá? Então, se a gente tivesse que colocar tradução, poder conseguir. Aproveito que eu vou falar por 5 segundos aqui em português e já volto para o inglês. Cuidado que quando a gente falar poder ou conseguir, a gente tem mania de colocar o to lá na frente, porque é o infinitivo, né? Então, comer, to eat, beber, to drink. Mas quando eu falo poder, do tipo, eu tenho que, sei lá, eu tenho que conseguir terminar o projeto, sabe? Quando a gente usa no infinitivo, cuidado, não existe to can. Não existe. You basically can't add the preposition to before or after the modal verb to. Então, quando eu falo assim, eu posso nadar. Nadar, to swim. Então, é automático a gente querer falar I can to swim. But no, that's the thing that I want you to pay attention. When you have can, just look at can. You just can't add to before or after it. Não existe você falar I too can swim e nem I can to swim or I can to drink. I can. No, never, ever in your whole life. Promise me you're never gonna do it ever again in case you do it. Okay? So I can swim. Erika, mas não tem que colocar o to porque nadar é to swim, comer é to eat. Sim, yes. But we're talking about a structure in English. Cada estrutura no inglês a gente tem que aprender conforme ela funciona. Quando a gente tiver o verbo can, quando for no could, would, must, may, eu vou falar deles, tá? Hoje eu vou falar do can, vamos focar no can só. Quando a gente tiver o can, você nunca na sua vida vai colocar nem o to, nem antes e nem depois. Never do it. Do we have a deal? Please, guys, write it down in the comments below that we have a deal. I want to make sure that you are paying attention at this explanation, that we can't add to before or after. Esse aqui, gente, é um dos maiores erros que nós, brasileiros, cometemos justamente por conta do nosso português. A gente fala, né, eu quero... Em inglês, ele não teria esse significado. É como se eu falasse, eu, sei lá, preciso, termino, trabalho. Não terminar, entendeu? So it's very, very important that you understand that. So, for example, I can, not to finish this right now. I can finish this right now. It's just like straight to the verb. Like, I need, eu preciso, que o exemplo de baixo. Eu preciso nadar. Eu preciso poder nadar, ou eu preciso conseguir, na verdade, o português correto, né? Eu preciso conseguir nadar. Então, a gente falaria o quê? I need, aí pelo conseguir, seria quem? O to can, né? Não existe to can. I need, aí a gente vai trocar pelo to be able, tá? Porque não existe I need, can, swim. It doesn't make any sense in English as well. Mas o be able to, aguenta que a gente vai falar no final da aula, tá? Eu vou falar do be able to pra vocês. Mas, por enquanto, saibam que a gente vai, nesse caso, quando eu preciso falar poder conseguir no infinitivo, a gente vai usar o be able to. But hang in there, because we're gonna talk about it, right? So I need to be able, because it's infinitive, I need to be able to swim. So guys, this is a very common mistake. We have other ones, but I'll say that's number one, okay? Adelia, I can finish my work. Perfect, Adelia. That's the way it is. Perfect. Gilberto is saying, okay, we have a deal about can. Julep. Yeah, we do. Awesome, Gilberto. Thank you so much for your answer. So moving on, let's talk about affirmative form, guys. So every time we're starting to build our sentence using can in the affirmative form, the structure itself is going to be the person, like I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, my mom, my dad, the dog, the cat, whatever, right? Plus can. And good news, like we're going to use can because we're talking about affirmative, right? And in the present form, can for all the people that we have. So it's I can, you can, he can, they can. We don't say like he cans or she can. No, it's just can. You don't add anything. You don't remove anything from the word. It's just can. So the person plus can plus the verb. And remember, you are not going to add to. It's just like can plus verb without the to, right? You just say can to swim. Remember? Plus the complement. Guys, I'm going to be very repetitive. Because if you memorized it in the wrong way, you're going to keep making this mistake. So if I'm going to be repetitive, it's going to be for your own good, I swear. Don't be mad at me. Okay? So for example, I can finish this right now. So person, verb, can plus verb, and your complement. So I can finish, not I can to finish. No. All right? Let me give you a tip. if you are one of these people who make this mistake, like I can to finish, I can to drink, just write it down. Don't add preposition to before or after to. And write sentences, copy the example. It's gonna help you memorize. And as soon as you have the chance, I don't know, when you're alone with your friends, whatever, guys, just try to practice. Try to build your own sentences. Like, oh, I can drink water right now, or I can call my friends on the phone. I can type in English. Guys, simple examples, but practice. Build sentences. That's the only way that you are going to fix something that you've been making that mistake. Hey, Manuel, how are you doing? Okay, so that's the structure for the affirmative form, and I really want to focus on the pronunciation. So guys, just repeat after me. I can talk. We can go. They can stay. Erika, why are you focusing on the pronunciation? Because I don't think that's something difficult. It's not. The point is, when it turns to be negative, I'm pretty sure you're going to ask, like, Erika, what's the difference between I can talk and I can talk? Actually, I've already answered, but okay. Because technically, people tend to say, I can talk and I can't talk. And they're not the same. So you got to be careful. It's not necessarily the pronunciation, but it's the up and down of your pronunciation in the middle of your sentence where you are going to say what you have to. So in here, when you have an affirmative sentence, you're going to say, I can talk. Can you notice, can you realize that the stretch, the strongest part of my pronunciation is in the verb? Can you notice that? Again, I can talk. I can talk. I didn't say I can talk. I can talk. We can go. They can stay. I can drink water now. I can call my friend now. My friends, whatever. I can, whatever. I'm terrible with examples. I can get that paper up there. I can turn off the lights. I can turn off the lights. So you see, every time that we are talking about affirmative form with can, you are going to use the strongest part of your pronunciation in the verb. So I can talk, we can go, they can stay. You're gonna have the audio about this class, so you can practice that. I think it's gonna help. All right, guys, you're too quiet today. Manuel, I'm fine, and you? I'm good, Manuel. Thanks for asking. You're too quiet. Are you paying all attention? Is that it? That's why you're too quiet? Hopefully, yes. Guys, so as I told you before, I can, you can, he can, she can. What I mean by adding all this, I can, you can, he can, it's just to show you that we're going to use the word can for I, you, he, she, it, my mother, my dad, my boss and my dad, my friends, my dogs, I don't know, whatever. The cars, okay? It's going to be can for everyone. So never, ever try to make up this verb adding an as, like cans. Or, by the way, guys, I don't know if you know that. Probably you've heard it before, but it's not obvious. So, oh my God, I never know which one I should. Oh, here. I love when I add things here. Oh my God. Oh my, 10-0 to the computer. Okay, we have can, the verb, and we have can, and I don't have any can here right now, just because I wanted to tell you right now. Like, you know, Coke or, you know, soda, soft drink, they can come in a bottle or in a can. Can is the same as lata, right? So if you ever see cans, it means latas. So cans of sodas, cans of water right now, why not? So cans, that's a noun. So I don't know, we don't accept cans in here, just bottles, just glass, I don't know, okay? So cans, it's a noun, and it means something else, which has nothing to do, but I'm just telling you because you might see this word can or cans. Is it, oh my, Erika said there's no cans in English. Yes, there is, but not the verb. It is a noun, and there's another meaning. okay? We don't recycle cans, for instance, or we do recycle cans in here. I can is like permission. Yes, Adelia, we can use for permission. Yeah, like I told you, yes, we do for permission. What else here? We do for permit, ask or give permission, possibility or impossibility, and ability as well. These three things, Adelia. That's right. You're right. Okay. So guys, as I was telling you, so we're going to use can for everyone, and we just add the verb, right? So guys, now I want you to repeat after me. So come on. I can swim. You can go. He can study. She can speak. It can play. We can work. You can see. They can read. Okay? So I just use simple verbs here because I really wanted you to focus on the grammar. So you can use with anyone you like, anyone you prefer, and never add to. I'm going to be your worst nightmare about this topic, about to and everything else. Oh my God, I lost. Okay, here. Okay, so once again, don't add to, okay, guys? I'm just going to move forward, but just keep in mind, I can to swim. You can to go. He can to study, right? It's wrong. Another very common mistake about the affirmative form is he can to study. No, there's no can. It's just like he can study. I can swim. She can speak. Okay, guys, I think I made myself clear. But if not, if you didn't understand, you know the way, just send me a message here. Just write it down in the comments that I'll repeat all over again. Okay? Next one, affirmative form. Some just sentences here that I prepared so you can understand how it works in a whole context. All right, so guys, repeat now. Okay, smoking can cause cancer. I can dance Zumba. Yeah, there's Zumba here in the US, guys. Zumba, and they like it. We can talk to him after the meeting. He can message you later. Be careful. He can message you. Ih, ainda não mudou a verdade. Cadê a página? Osh. Wait, guys. Wait. Osh. Come on. Wait, guys. Okay, I saw. I've just seen it. Yeah. Okay. So when plan A doesn't work, we go for the plan B. Hey guys, how are you doing? I'll try to share it again. So let me see if I see myself. Okay, now we change it, but I stopped. Your time starting there. Wait. Share, and here we go again. Yeah, sorry guys. I didn't see that you weren't seeing. So now I guess you are. Actually, not right now, but yes, now you can see, right? Sorry guys, my bad. My bad. Do you know this expression? My bad. Tipo, foi mal. My bad. Okay, guys. So again, from the beginning, okay? So smoking can cause cancer. I can dance Zumba. We can talk to him after the meeting. He can message you later. Guys, be careful with the pronunciation here. Is message you. Message you is the same as text you. Don't say massage you. Massage is something else, massage, so that's massage. So message. So yes, we use a lot the verb to message in English. So I can message you later. I can text you. If you are comfortable by saying text you, so you don't say it wrong. So you can just say text you, but the verb is also message because you're going to send a message. And by the way, you don't need to say, I'm going to send you a message. It's just like the same. No, it's too much. So let's cut it and just say message, text, right? So he can message you later, right? Just be careful. Moving on. You can work with my laptop. We can start the project tomorrow. She can speak 7 languages. So guys, these were just some examples with can, affirmative in the present tense where we have a context with this verb. Okay, hello, Sephra. Sephra, my dear, just say good evening, sweetheart. If you say good night, you're saying goodbye. And I'm pretty sure you want to stay here with us. So say good evening. I want to help you with that, okay? Hope you don't mind. So, negative form now. Let's add some spice in our class and talk about the negative form of can. So, now there's something interesting and that not everyone might know about it, which is the negative form about can plus not. Okay, can plus not, I guess you have heard, but then we have cannot written all together like we have here. Cannot, double N, cannot all together. You can, yes, write separately like can, space, not, or you can just go and use the short form, which is can't, right? So I can't finish this right now. I cannot finish, like both cannot all together or separate. They have the same pronunciation, okay? It's just a different way of writing it. Erika, what's the difference between cannot written all together and separate? No difference at all. They are very used in English, but the first version is way more common. So more common, more accepted. So you're gonna see that more often. So cannot altogether, okay, N-N-O-T. The second one is more like eh. And the third one, which is can't, is, I would say, the most used one because it's contraction form. Like, I'm not going to say only Americans. I mean, native speakers, Americans, Canadians, British people, whatever. But people in general like shortcuts, like speaking faster with more fluency. So that's why every time that we have a short form for that word, it's more common for people to say on a daily basis, right? So I can finish this. I can't finish this right now. Okay, it's going to be more common. So you can say cannot or it can't, which is the short form. All right. So, well, I can't or I cannot. And there's something interesting about the pronunciation right now, which is making the different, like, knowing how to differentiate I can talk and I can talk. I can talk and I can talk. So that's something important. Guys, one thing, you're going to have a context. So when you say that I can talk, you're just like you're not going to just say I can talk. Probably you're going to say, oh, I can talk right now, but you can call me later, like in 10 minutes, or I can talk. Yeah, just go ahead. So if you are really in doubt, the pronunciation, like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm pronouncing correct, just don't be scared because I'm pretty sure the other person is going to understand you because of the context. But my tip for you in here is when you have the affirmative form, the strongest part is going to be the verb. So I can talk. Remember that? But when we're talking about the negative form, it's going to be I can't. I can talk. I can talk. I can talk. I can talk. So can you notice the difference? Oops. Can you notice the difference in the pronunciation between I can talk and I can talk? And especially because the negative form, we have a T here, right? So I can't talk. But don't expect any native speakers because they will never do it. Just say I can't talk. I can't do it. So no, I really didn't want to ruin your most beautiful dreams about can't, but no one says can't. Only when they want to emphasize something. So like, no guys, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Like you're emphasizing something and there's nothing after that because if there's a verb or anything else, they're going to say, I can't do it. So you're not gonna hear the T. That's why can and can't, it's like confusing sometimes. So pay attention and the strongest part of the pronunciation, if it's in the beginning or the end, right? And of course, the context, which I would say it's the most important. More than the pronunciation, the context. Okay? So don't forget, you don't say can't. Okay? What else? Oops. So you're going to have can't, and then you're going to add the verb again. You don't have the preposition to, right? Before, after. So I can't swim. Guys, repeat. I can't swim. You can't go. You even take a little longer to say he can study. See, there is like he can study. And here is he can study. Next one, she can't speak. He can play. We can't work. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. You can't see. They can't read. They can read. They can read. You can see. You can see. Okay? How's everything going so far, guys? So some more common mistakes when we have, but now negative form, right? So the rule, guys, is just like the same. We're not going to add to. In some seconds, you're going to see my screen changing, hopefully. But one of the things that you should be careful, it's not because we're talking about the negative form that, come on, screen, I really want them to see what I'm talking about. Why do we still have delays in 2018? It shouldn't happen. Okay, so you're not seeing my screen. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds. If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna go again. Yeah, it's not happening, guys. So I'm back. I hate when it happens. I get so pissed. It's just frozen. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Your entire screen, share, preview. Guys, let me know if now you can see it. I guess you can. Let me see. I'm going to talk about the negative form. Yay, you're back. Okay, so I just can say I don't can to swim. Guys, don't, doesn't, I know, and I understand we're still talking about present tense. And Erika, when you taught us about present tense, when I learned, I don't know, a couple of years ago about present tense, we used to have don't, doesn't. But guys, think that can is a special verb. Do you remember the verb to be? With verb to be, we're not going to use do or does or don't or doesn't. Remember that? I don't say I don't is. I just say I'm not. I say he isn't, she isn't. And can, just like the verb. I like make jokes saying that can and other modal verbs as well, like could, should, may, might, would, whatever. They're just like cousins or relatives of the verb to be because they have similar structure. What I mean by saying that is that we are not going to use do or does or don't or doesn't or whatever with the modal verbs in general. So watch this topic, okay? When you want to build your negative form using can, it's not I don't can. No, he doesn't can. It's wrong. You're never going to see this. You're never going to have this. It's I can't, I cannot, whatever, but not, or I don't can't. No, it's even worse. No, don't do it, okay? Negative of can is can't, of can is can't. The same way that the verb to be, I am not, he is not, they are not, right? So they're just like similar. Different verbs, different meanings, but same structure, right? We can put them in the same world. Let's say like that. So I don't can to swim. No, I can't swim. You can't go. Again, you can't to go. You just can say that. She can't speak. Okay, guys. So I just wanted to make sure that you're not gonna make this mistake. So write it down, practice, make sentences in the negative form as well, even with things that you can do it. So imagine you can swim, but just write it down. I can't swim, and practice the pronunciation as well. That's also important, and practice that out loud. Just don't write and it's okay, you're done. No, I really want you to practice the pronunciation, so just do it. You're gonna have the audio, so there's no excuse to not practice because you don't know if it's right or wrong. You can just pause the audio and repeat. Pause the audio and repeat, right? So just some more examples here, like I can swim, you can go, you can study, she can't speak. So since we're still talking about examples, I separated some other examples using the negative form with can't and also cannot. So I can see, you see my screen, so now let's repeat. Guys, repeat. We can travel next weekend. I can't say anything. They cannot work with the software. She cannot speak Chinese. Oh, Chinese is it's with capital letter, guys. Just one mistake here. They can come on Sunday. You can use my phone. Okay, guys, so that's the negative form. Be careful with this common mistakes and focus on practicing the things that you already know. Okay, and with things from your daily routine, I think this is super important. Well, guys, let's talk about interrogative form, and then after interrogative form, we're gonna talk a little bit about be able to. Okay, well, as I told you like 10 minutes ago when we're talking about negative form of can, remember that can and the verb to be, they are similar in the structure, right? So the same way as that I don't say he doesn't is, right? I say he is not, she is not, and I say he cannot or he can't. Well, when we're building an interrogative form, when we want to ask a question, we're going to use the same structure as we have using the verb to be. So when I say that, just remember that we are not allowed. We can't use do or does or whatever in here. Because remember that the verb to be, what we do is just moving the position to the beginning. Remember that? So she is my friend. If I want to ask a question, is she my friend? Remember that? So they are not here. Are they not here or aren't they here? Yes, you can ask questions in the negative form. We're going to talk about it here. I just gave you an example. So you can either ask a question in the affirmative or in negative, like Portuguese. Você vai comer? Você não vai comer? In English, we're going to have the same, right? You can ask in the affirmative or in the negative form. But the point is, you're not going to say, do you can? Or does he can? No, it's all wrong. Don't do it. Just like the verb to be, guys, just move up the position. So you're going to say, can he go? Can she come? Can I don't know, sleep? Whatever. So you just bring can to the beginning of your sentence. And that's a question. Because it's interesting to say that, because in Portuguese, when we want to ask a question, we basically change the intonation, right? So, guys, vocês são meus amigos. Ponto. Vocês são meus amigos? Nothing has changed in the structure in Portuguese. So, in English, if you want to ask a question, it's going to change something. Like sometimes you're going to add do or does or did, or you're going to just change the position like the verb to be, like can. So can you, can he? If you just say, for instance, you can speak, the person will be confused. So, is that a question? Because you're just saying a sentence in the affirmative. But actually, you're just using the intonation of a question, but using the structure of an affirmative. So it's kind of crazy. So if you want to build a question in English, something must change. You just need to watch your sentence and see what's going to change. So if you're using the verb to be, you change the position, right? So she is my friend. Is she my friend? Are you my friend? So now I'm using can. That's our topic today, right? So if my sentence is, he can talk. So I want to ask, actually, if he can talk. So can he talk? So guys, you don't add anything. You just change positions. That's it. Interrogative form. We're done. That's it, right? So can, the person, verb, and complement. You don't need to follow this, guys, and memorize. Okay, can, verb, what else? No, person, verb, and complement. See, I don't even memorize that. I just can't. Like, I hate all these rules and everything else. This is just, let's say, a math thing. So for those of you who like all this structure, but I personally never memorize that way. So I just think the way it is, okay, so I should take can and just bring to the beginning. Awesome. So let's just do it. So can you finish this right now? Or can't you finish this right now? Okay. So that's the interrogative form structure. And guys, as you know, in English, we have a lot of intonation. So use it in your favor. So as soon as it changes, yes, right now. So just repeat after me. Can I? Can you? Can he? Can she? Can it? Can we? Can you? And the last one in here, can they? And the same way, again, that I told you, you can use can I, can you, can he, can she. Yes, we can use in the negative form. So guys, you have two options here. You can say, can you, again, can you not go, or can't you go? So you can either, sorry guys, just a second. You can either change like cannot, so you separate. Can you not go? Yes, you can do it. It's perfect, right? You're just separating. Just don't say can not you go. That's wrong, right? So can you not go? Can she not talk to me? Adelia wrote, can he talk English? Adelia, just speak, but your sentence is perfect. Yeah, that's right. Can he speak English? Because for languages, we use speak, but your sentence is perfect. Very good. So you can separate, right? So can he not go? Not cannot he go. No, that's wrong, okay? Or if you prefer, can't. So you bring can't. I prefer, I think it's easier, faster, you know? So can't he go? Can she travel? Can't you say anything? So can't I, can't you, can't he, can she? All right. And that's it. Oh, and one more thing about interrogative form. Yes, you can ask, can you, can he, can she, or even in the negative form, like we were just saying, can you, can she? But we can even go further, and sometimes we can ask more things like where, when, why, how far, how often, how deep, how whatever. There are so many options. And remember that when you have these guys, these where, when, how, you're gonna add them to the like most beginning you have, like to the front of everything. So where, and then you add can you, can I, can he. Okay, you're not gonna say can I wear or can wear I. No, guys, where, when, why, all these things you're looking for answers comes first. And then you follow your structure. So where can I? When can you? How can he? And some examples here. Oh, actually, this was before, sorry. And we're going to have the examples. But before, guys, the pronunciation. So can I talk? Repeat. Oh, you're not seeing my screen yet. Just wait a second. As soon as, yes, now you can see it. So again, can I talk? Can she come? Why can we go? So guys, intonation. Why can we go? Okay, can we, not can we go, right? Because if you want to know if you can go, can we go? Why can't we go? It's just like the opposite. And as I mentioned in the beginning of my explanation about common mistakes, so don't use do, does, did, didn't know because we're talking about present, right? So never use do, does, or whatever when you're talking about asking a question using can in the present tense. Screen, I beg you, please. You're just driving me insane. Every time that you have can, so you just say, can you, can he, can she, and not do you can stay, or can she choose say. No, you're not going to use any of this. So do you can stay, can you drink, can do you can stay is wrong. So can you stay, can you drink, can you say, and all this structure. You are never ever going to use do you can or does he can or anything else like that. The correct form is can you, can he, can she, even if you have where, when, why, how before that. So it's okay, right? But never add do or does. This thing doesn't belong to our topic, and more than to our topic, it doesn't belong to our verb. So can and do, does, or don't, doesn't, they don't talk to each other. They are from different, let's say they're from different gangs. All right. So, well, I separated some sentences in an interrogative form. 2 blocks actually. So first we're gonna have the simple ones that we have about can we, can you, can he, can she. So come on, I really want you to see my screen before I start repeating. Adelia wrote, how often can they a pub? Adelia is missing something. How often can they what? There's a verb missing. You must add a verb. How often can they drink at a pub, for instance? How often can they go to the pub? There's a verb missing. Don't forget, every time after the verb can, you must add a verb, right? So how often can they go? Can they drink? Can they, I don't know, travel, whatever. It's not working. Let me turn it off again. Your time screen, share it. Come on. Yeah, okay. So now share back. You probably see my screen right now. Guys, repeat after me. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, now. So can we stay? Can you give him a message? Can they speak Italian and German? Can it jump that high? Guys, when I say can it jump that high, I'm actually, I don't know, maybe asking about a dog, and I'm showing, okay? So can a dog jump that high? I'm showing with my hands how much is that high, right? So the person can answer. Otherwise, this sentence won't make any sense, okay? So can it jump that high? Can you lend me some money? Now the negative, right? So can't you say that again? Can't you translate that to Spanish? So guys, when you have the negative form, so can't you, can't he, can't you? So you just add can't a little bit stronger. The next one, so when can you come to my house? Why can he stay here? Where can she go this weekend? How often can you eat this? How far can she go? What can you do for me? So as I told you guys, some examples using what, where, when, and whatever. So just be careful. You can edit. It's okay. It's perfect, but you just need to follow the structure. Okay? And the last part of our class, which is pretty simple, pretty quick, be able to. Guys, have you ever heard of twin brothers, twin sisters, twins? I don't know if I told you, but Ken has a twin brother or a twin sister, if you prefer, which is be able to, right? Be able to and can. are just like the same. And when I mean just like the same, when we're using can, because remember that we have can for 3 situations, right? So we have for ability, for possibility, give, and ask permission, right? So when we're talking about ability, yes, we can use be able to. So when I say I'm able to dance, it is just like the same as I can dance. When I say she is able to speak, it's the same as she can speak. We are able to go. We can go. We are able to sing. They can sing. It's just like the same. So guys, I just want you to repeat be able to. And the verb is be able to. So if it's be, guys, you have to conjugate a verb. You're not going to say I be, you be, he be, right? Or even he be's. So you have to conjugate it. So I am able to. He is able to. We do have examples where we are going to use the word just to be able to. Remember my first example? Eu preciso conseguir nadar. I need, conseguir, infinitivo, to be able to. I need to be able to swim. Guys, be able to. O que eu falei para vocês do can, que a gente não pode colocar to nem antes nem depois, a vida segue. É isso aí. Be able to, não é porque eu falei, brincando, que é irmão gêmeo do can, ou seja, eles são usados da mesma forma, que vocês não vão colocar o to. Não. Be able to. I'm able to dance. The structure here is different because it's another verb. They're just like the same. I mean, the meaning is the same, but not the structure. So be able to has one structure and can has another structure. You can say, I'm able to dance and I can dance. But you can say, I can to dance or I'm able dance. Cuidado para não confundir uma estrutura com a outra. Tá? Quando eu falo que não tem o to nem antes nem o depois, é com o can. Exclusivamente o can. Quando a gente fala do be able to, vai ter o to. I'm able to sing. To sing. Se eu falar I'm able to sing, tá errado. Não existe, não faz o menor sentido. Tá? E nem whatever, all these things. What time it started? 1 hour ago, my dear, at 8. But you can watch the replay. Don't be mad. You have the replay. I'm gonna post as soon as we finish here. So guys, that's it. That's it for today. Let me say goodbye to you. So we're learning today about can, just can. We're still gonna talk about future and past about can, right? So it's very, very important that you understand the full structure of the affirmative, negative, and interrogative from the present tense, because when we start learning the past, you're going to notice affirmative, negative, interrogative, it's just like the same, but in the past. And also happens to the future, and then we move on with could, should, must, may, might, and other ones. Okay, guys? So next class, we're going to have some vocab topic. All right, so thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. I'm really, really glad to have all of you here. I really hope you have enjoyed today's class. I hope I could help you understand how this modal verb works. If this class was helpful, don't forget to like the video here on YouTube. It's super important to me to understand, to see that the class was helpful, that you could understand that I could help you all. And any question you might have after the class when you watch the replay. So, and by the way, watch the replay, get the material, practice the listening, the audio. So as soon as you have any question, just write it down that I will personally answer them to you. I really want to help you all. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for this Tuesday class and see you next class. See you next Tuesday. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.